think we just started another video, so let's break here. Oh wait, no, we're doing a whole hour. Yeah, I forgot. So we're not going to break. We've got a whole hour before us, so we'll take a screenshot instead. Now, this was Gotta Listen and then On You. It's so often difficult to know which is which. I think we're getting the hang of it. Okay. Chest lay. So the pregnancy wasn't really that difficult for my wife. Not like I've seen some ladies go through. Chest laid too. Ah, that's what a kiss. It was actually the postpartum that began to resolve difficulties for our marriage. She actually used to beat on the baby. And when she wasn't, she was neglecting her. And that seemed to form a character flaw in the child. She's always been difficult. I adore my Vicky, but she's not as compliant as the other one. In fact, that's how they got their nicknames, Kitten and Bunny. Now, Baby Kitten is the difficult one. Lots of fun, very smart. Very creative and artistic. The other one, she's a dental assistant. Lives now in Texas. She's married. I don't know that the first one ever did marry. And different as night and day, and born 30 months apart. In the interim between those 30 months, I was stationed to my first church. We had to move out to Iowa from Pennsylvania, which was arduous for us. A young couple just starting out, you know. And my wife decided to take up writing to a man on the other side of the Atlantic in Ireland. Very romantic for her, but the church did not understand. I felt it was entirely under control, and yet a letter got from her dressing table to page up here. Cute couple. To the hands of a young teenage girl, and from there to the girl's grandmother, who happened to be my deacon, or as we called it in my denomination, station steward. She then sent the letter off. Now, I don't think this is at all right. She did wrong in this. She sent the letter off to our denomination president, who then came with my bishop, district superintendent, as they call them. It's a congregational list, sort of polity. We don't go in for the old-fashioned ecclesiastical names. But it's still the same old sin. Well, they came out and they had a talk with my wife and a talk with me separately. Never told us what the problem was. At least they didn't tell me what the problem was. And I think I could have explained it if they had, because she wasn't doing anything. She was just, it was just a fantasy for her. But she went through a number of these fantasies and it became worse and worse. First of all, it was just talk. And that was all right. That's what it was in 83. But by 85, she was actually going out to meet men. And I sort of knew about, but I couldn't admit to it. I couldn't bear the thought. And it wasn't until years later that I learned that my way of dealing with grief is, at first, of course I do go through different phases of grief, but at first, the first thing I do is I deny it. Like I denied that my brother was dying, and then didn't get to see him before he did. And my sister, she's pretty much the same way as me. She wouldn't tell me that my brother was dying. But with my marriage, because I wasn't facing it, it just came apart. And finally she told me that she wanted 2 men. And I let her go. It really broke my heart. Now, what are you doing, woman? Crazy lady. Next side of my eye. Okay, that's better. Her pose did not load at that time. Marriage is hard. For the most part, I've resolved to do without it. I had my moments when I thought, well, maybe something. But no. Pop cuddle. Huh. Oh, her legs are up. Oh my! What are you doing, sir? Okay, well that's that. So we're gonna stand her. We couldn't have that go on too much longer, could we? And don't run away from here. Okay, so let's pan out and see what else there is. How about these bridges? Are there doors here? Notice this. There is no door. Oh, here we go. There is a door. Okay, let's see if we can find the same place with Mother. Yeah. Oh, that's the wrong direction. No. That's the wrong bridge. It's the lower bridge. There we go. So there are rooms up here. So it's nice to explore things. There we go. There. And get Father sat. Aha. Okay, we're going to adjust him. There. Oh, that didn't work. Must be British. No, that didn't work. It's not British. I mean, who uses X as a... There we go. Yeah, it's just like the other couch I had. Not I had, but I had sat on. Get your words. Get your words out. Okay, so we have female sits, male sits, threesomes, foreplay. Yeah, let's just go with couples. Okay, that's cute. Leg hug, this is called. Then caress. Huh. Let's see. Have I? I'll explain. It's still the same thing. Approach. Nuzzle. I'm looking for one where she is. Okay, that should do. Stop there for a moment. Take a picture. It'll last longer. Baby is still down on the ground. At least the ground as far as this elevated town is concerned. I don't remember seeing the towers the last time we were here. It's cool that they have more rooms. Okay, this is called aftercare. Then we have framed. Oh, that's nice. Not sure which one I want to use. Somewhere we're going to have a picture of them doing their thing together. Finally, for this page, it's nested. I like to have this couch and then rotate it to where the rotation is 0, 0, 0 and see what we get. And I think it's all a matter of how they built the thing in the first place. Tranquility. Seems to be the same sort of couch as we had seen, as we had sat on before. Tranquility. Involved. Tomorrow they should be wearing something different. She'll be wearing, at least she will. She will be wearing her peacock gown. Something new. Though after that, I'm not sure. Probably we're going to go back to some of the older things. How about we go with midday now? Yes. This is involved now. Idol. Oh yes, I fondly remember talking about idols and idols. The one kind is where you worship it and you shouldn't. The other kind is the one where you worship her and maybe you shouldn't. And we're having the worship her sort. I must confess that as much as I adored my wife, that I was always concerned, for religious reasons, that I should not worship her. Well, that sort of language is used in romance.